always be the same, the punchline will be different. So for example, if the suggestion is unicorn, we will say 185 unicorns walked into a bar. They go up to the bartender refused to serve them. That's always the joke. The punchline is different. In this case, it would be like, because they were on their periods or something like that. So, to get us started, can we get an object?
Please use any one of the 3 mics.
Thank you, voice of God. Thank you so much.
Can we have an object that would not fit in your pocket?
Dildo!
Not a dildo, but thank you. Something that's not so easy.
Pokemon!
Pokemon, yes!
185 Pokemons go into a bar and ask the bartender for 185 drinks. The bartender says, "Who's talking?" They forgot they were on the invisible mode.
185 Pokemons walk into a bar and ask for 185 drinks. The bartender says, "Pick and choose."
185 Pokemons went into a bar and they asked for 185 drinks, and the bartender says, "I can only serve one." And the Pokemon said, "Pick me, pick me, pick me!"
185 Pokemons went to a bar, and the bartender's like, "Holy shit, I just gotta collect them all right now. There's 185 of you. I win the game."
And for our next suggestion, we would like to have an outdoors activity.
Curling!
Curling is indoors, but it goes so well. So, curlers.
Curlers?
Curlers.
Not curly?
No, curlers like the
185 curling players went to a bar and asked for a drink, and the bartender asked, "What would you like to have?" And the curling player said something with ice on it.
185 curlers went to a bar and asked for the bartender for 185 drinks, and the bartender asked, "What would you like to have?" They said, "Well, anything goes. We have our own stirring sticks."
185 curlers go into a bar. They go to the bartender and ask for 185 shots of tequila. The bartender says, "Okay, that'll be 394 euros and 16 cents. The curlers reach into the pocket. They realize, we don't have any money. But they already taken the shots. So they offer to sweep up the place after they close.
Okay, for our next suggestion, can we get something that you can find in your kitchen?
Blender! Woman!
Blender. Let's go with blender.
185 blenders went into a bar and asked for 185 drinks, and the bartender said, "Sorry guys, you're juiced."
185 blenders walked into a bar, but then they realized the bar was closed and they were crushed. 185 blenders walked into a bar. They see 185 outlets. They go up to those outlets and they stick it right in because they're smoothies. New suggestion.
For the next suggestion, we would like to have something that you have used today.
Meat mincer!
Meat mincer.
Oh, what?
A meat mincer.
A meat mincer.
185 meat mincers went into a bar.
And they went to the bartender and asked for 185 drinks, and the bartender asked, "What would you like to have?" The meat mincers looked at him and said like, "Well, can't you see Bloody Marys?"
185 meat mincers went to a bar and asked for a drink. Bartender gave the drinks and meat mincers drink the drinks, and then they left, and the bartender said, "It was nice to meet you."
185 meat mincers walk into the bar and they ordered a gin and tonic. The bartender says, "What kind of gin?" They said, "Obviously Beefeater."
Okay, now we're gonna go to the next thing, which is gonna be the last thing we do. Before I tell you what it is, I would like to have a suggestion.
Obama!
A what? Obama. So the next